Derbyshire hit their highest ever 40 over total as they defeated Essex by 63 runs in a high-scoring Yorkshire Bank 40 contest in Leek, a result which keeps the Falcons' campaign alive. Put in, Derbyshire got off to a flyer with Alex Hughes striking Tim Phillips for 3 fours off the opening 3 balls of the match. But he was out at the start of the third over, David Masters trapping him in front for 17. Masters is, of course, normally a bowler you treat with respect, but Wes Durston didn't do anything of the sort as he blasted the Essex bowler for a couple of maximums as Derbyshire were soon racing through the numbers on this small outground in Leek in Staffordshire. Durston raced to a 34-ball half-century and then celebrated that with another 6, Phillips receiving the punishment again as the home side brought up the 100 after only a dozen overs. With a total on 111 in the 14th over, Durston was out for a compelling 71 as he swung at a ball from Sajid Mahmood and was bowled. Paul Borrington fell in Mahmood's next over, LBW the easy decision here for the umpire. Yet, in spite of those wickets, the home batsmen kept their foot on the accelerator. Wayne Madsen drove another 6. Before his stand of 78 in only 11 overs with Shivnarine Chanderpaul was ended when he got a leading edge off Reece Topley to offer Masters a catch. Madsen went for 33. Chanderpaul, meanwhile, was enjoying himself in the picturesque surroundings, and he showed that by accepting a gift from Tom Wesley on his way to a 40-ball half-century. Graham Napier, fresh from his 7-fer in his side's last Yorkshire Bank 40 contest, picked up only 1 wicket this time, and that was the one of Richard Johnson, who lost his off-stump. That meant that Derbyshire went into the final 10 overs with a total of 219 for 5, from which Chanderpaul and Alex Hughes blasted another 102 runs. Hughes was in stunning form, while Chanderpaul found the gaps well to take his side past their previous best 40 over total of 304 for 3, made in Maidstone 8 summers ago. Hughes then finished off the innings in style by driving Napier for the 11th 6 of the innings to end on a 36-ball 59. This time Napier recorded his most expensive figures of 1 for 76 from his 8 overs as the home side finished on a superb 321 for 5, Chanderpaul making an unbeaten 85. Hamish Rutherford added to the 6 collection in the first over of Essex's reply before he was out in the third over, edging a wide ball from a thrilled Mark Turner to a diving Johnson. Essex got off to the start they needed, smashing 40 runs off the first 28 balls, but they could really have done without Wesley clipping Turner to Chesney Hughes on 17 of those runs. But the Eagles do have one of the strongest middle orders in the country, one of the reasons why they struck more than 300 in their last 2 games. Mark Patini hit 1 maximum in a stand of 61 in 10 overs with O.A. Shah, who was out for 24 when he was trapped in front by Tim Groenewald. The bowler then did the same to the dangerous Ryan Tender-Scarter in his next over, and when James Foster failed to keep a hook off Mark Footit down to be held at long leg by Groenewald, Essex were in trouble on 130 for 5 after only 19 overs. The run rate was okay, but they were losing too many wickets, and that run rate was increased even further by Napier, who played a remarkable cameo. He started to slaughter the home attack with some thunderous strokes. In only 16 balls, he cleared the rope 4 times in racing to 38. But he too was out just at the wrong time. After adding 65 in only 6 overs with Patini, Napier went for 1 shot too many and holed out off Footit. Essex were soon well and truly out of this game as they tried to chase down the biggest score in their history in 40-over cricket. Mahmood was bowled first ball, and Patini, having made a very good 88 off only 68 balls, was outdone by Alex Hughes' slow full toss, which he could only hit one-handed to Groenewald. The visitors still had 16 overs left in order to get the further 122 runs they required, but they now only had 2 wickets in hand. Phillips hadn't given up hope yet though. He struck 2 6s in successive overs to take the number of maximums in this match to 20. But his wicket spelled the end. On a 21-ball 36, he drilled a delivery from Alex Hughes to Turner. And the match was finished off at the start of the 34th over when Masters was bowled by Alex Hughes to end an excellent game for him, with his third wicket to go with his speedy career best 59. Essex were all out for 258, and the 63-run win was an important one for Derbyshire. It slots them into 4th place in Group B, but only 2 points behind leaders Essex, who've played a game more. This is the tightest of the groups, with all but Scotland still in with a shout of qualifying for the semis.